Welcome back my gardening friends. Well, it's time to get this log store sorted, so I'm going to try and do it over a couple of days. Maybe impossible, but just as a blog for me to see what it used to look like and what it will look like, he says, hopefully. So the eco drain is in up to there. I'm going to cover that up to stop any debris going in while we get rid of remaining logs. I need to get all the logs out so that we can renew the pallet bottom, etc. I've got it in my head what I want to do, but what actually happens is a different thing. Hopefully I've got enough materials. And where Scarlett's plodding about is where the logs are going. And that bucket of logs will keep us warm for 24 hours. Remember the holly that I cut down at the allotment? That's over 2 years old now, ready for burning. Well, we're 2 hours in and we've solved the 2-year mystery. So this is where Mrs. K's tea light candles went, whether they be the big ones or the small ones. They've eaten all the wax out of all of them, literally. There's one just there with a little bit left in, and some that I've pulled out from underneath. I will wash my hands, but mystery solved. It's 10 o'clock on day one. Well, I may as well clean the drain out while I can see it. I'll get this bit cut now so I can get the last piece of eco in, and then I can dig deep down and create another soakaway similar to the metal drain on the left. Oh, 4 hours in on day one. Well, we're 5.5 hours in and I've had to do some thinking, but I've put screws in all around the bottom. You might just be able to see that it's just off the ground slightly. That just keeps some of the moisture last longer. Right, let's replace that cross timber. That was the only bit of timber I'd got until I bought some more. But it's done the job. Let's do a proper job now. Well, as proper job as can be. Just got to paint it now. That ain't going to rot sitting on the floor. Well, I'm glad that bit's done there. I can work my way around it now. Right, let's finish that left-hand piece. That makes the garage secure. It's getting dark now. Well, I think that's a decent day's work. Hope you can hear me. I haven't got the microphone on because I'm charging it up as I go along. But no, pleased with the progress. We'll see how we get on tomorrow. If this disappears, there'll be part 2 another time. But hopefully I can leave it on. Just pause all night, he says. Good morning. It looks like you survived the night. Started at 8 o'clock, first light. We're probably half an hour in now. Spent 7 hours yesterday. So let's see if we can get enough done to get the logs in. It looks like we'll be going gritting tonight, which is New Year's Eve 2025, and they normally go early so that people can have a beverage for the new year. Well, day 2, 3.5 hours in, and it's 11:30 and the frost's just started to drop off the tin sheets. Not very nice when it goes down the back of your neck. So that's where the door's going to be. The water butt will be here when we get the new greenhouse. I've got to box that in. Didn't calculate that very well, did I? But an easy fix. Some of the battens across there. I'm going to up the middle now. That's all nicely done. I just need a couple of battens up there. Up the middle, I'm going to reuse the floorboards that we had surplus from the log cabin. So let's see how we go on. I'm going to pop you in the warm and get you on charge. Well, that looks okay if you just squint a little bit. But that's the middle separator. The clean, dry wood will go on the other side. If I get any wet wood, it'll come this side. I'm not going to finish this side until I've filled in the back with some logs. See how we get on. I'm gritting at 5:30, so I'm desperate for a shower. I told you fibbies. It's just as easy to walk through the door. Let's get the bulk of it done. I might not feel like it New Year's Day. Well, it's getting cold. I've got to go and have a shower and have something to eat before I go gritting. So I think there's 6.5 hours today. But I can certainly see some progress now. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Well, we make it into day 3. It is now New Year's Day 2026. Happy New Year at time of filming. Right, let's get a bit of painting done before I finish putting the boards on. Mrs. K's staying indoors today. It's been sleeting this morning, a late start. But let's see if we can at least get the bare bones completed today. I wouldn't normally paint the inside, but it'll definitely look better painted. It looks a little bit more pleasing to the eye as the logs drop down. Right, crack on. Oh, God, it's cold. Oh, sorry, mate. Remember, all cut edges of treated timber should be repainted. Mrs. K doing all the passing for me. It's cold today, guys. I don't blame her. Stay inside. Wish I could. Well, that's looking a little bit posh. Just need to put a few up there, and that will probably end up doing. And then I'll stack a few logs in. Well, that looks rather posh. Bit more painting around there for Mrs. K when it's a bit warmer. Key to any log store is plenty of ventilation. That's why we've put the trellis there. But Mrs. K wanted that trellis. A little bit more expensive than the other sort, but it does look alright. Just got to box that those pallets in. I don't know what went wrong there. Measure once, cut twice possibly. I'll get a door fitted. So those floorboards that we had surplus from the log cabin have come in quite useful to just do a splitter. So to the right will be the dry logs, to the left any new logs that I collect on my travels. So will these and these, will they all fit in? I don't know. Mrs. K wants the logs. Just keeping the fire going. Keep saying to her, does she think they grow on trees? Warm for 24 hours. What do you think, Skylar? Just one last tip before we go. Once you've freshly chopped your logs, they should be stored and dried bark up. When you burn logs, they should be bark down. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you've liked the content. Because my tablet's been stuck in the garage for 3 days, I'm going to have to catch up with comments. Ta-ra for now. Don't forget the end screens.